There is no power on earth that can enslave the mind that knows its own divinity. The moment you recognize that your thoughts are the builders of your destiny, you step out of bondage into freedom. You are not a puppet of fate, nor are you a creature of circumstance. You are the cause, not the effect. The law of your mind is the law of your life. You are the master of your fate, because you are the master of your thoughts. This truth is not a poetic ideal. It is a spiritual law, as real as the law of gravity. What you consistently think, you become. What you believe with feeling, you attract. What you imagine and accept as true, your subconscious will move heaven and earth to manifest. Thoughts are not wisps of air, they are currents of energy. Every thought is a vibration, and every vibration carries within it the blueprint of a future condition. Your mind is a sacred workshop where images are sculpted, beliefs are forged, and destiny is created. What you impress upon your subconscious mind with repetition and emotion becomes your reality. For the subconscious, being impersonal, always says yes. When you dwell on success, you are creating success. When you meditate on health, your cells respond. When you hold the image of abundance, doors begin to open. But the same law works in reverse. When you dwell on fear, lack, and limitation, your subconscious accepts these as your truth and brings them into form. The law works perfectly, whether you use it rightly or wrongly. Your thoughts are the architect of your destiny. Every idea you hold in your conscious mind, when nourished with emotion and belief, sinks into your subconscious and begins to shape your reality. The conditions in your life today, your health, relationships, finances, and success, are the results of past patterns of thinking. Thought is not idle. It is creative power. It molds, shapes, and builds according to its nature. When you think thoughts of love, harmony, peace, and success, you are laying the foundation for a future filled with those same qualities. Your mind is like a garden. The thoughts you plant are seeds, and your subconscious mind is the fertile soil that brings them to life. Whether you plant weeds or roses, the soil does not question. It brings forth what you sow. That is why it is vital to guard your mental environment. Do not allow fear, doubt, resentment, or limitation to take root. Instead, choose thoughts that uplift, inspire, and align with the life you desire. You are not a creature of fate. You are a creator. As you think, so shall it be done unto you. The secret lies in directing your thoughts with intention, purpose, and faith in the creative power within. Your subconscious does not reason, it responds. It does not analyze, debate, or question the truth or logic of your thoughts. It simply receives what you impress upon it and acts upon those impressions with unerring precision. Whether the thought is based in truth or falsehood, health or illness, wealth or poverty, your subconscious accepts it as fact and sets out to bring it into your experience. It is like a loyal servant, carrying out the instructions it receives without hesitation or doubt. This is why repeated thoughts, especially those charged with emotion, are so powerful. When you dwell on fear, your subconscious does not question if there is anything to fear. It begins to manifest conditions aligned with fear. If you constantly affirm lack, your subconscious responds by producing more lack. But when you feed it thoughts of abundance, joy, and confidence, it responds accordingly with opportunities, healing, and success. Understanding this law gives you the power to take control of your life by choosing your thoughts wisely and by feeding your subconscious only what you truly desire to experience. You direct this immense power within. The subconscious does not argue. It obeys. and that obedience shapes the very fabric of your reality. Change begins within, not in the world outside. The outer world is nothing more than a mirror, faithfully reflecting the images, beliefs, and emotions you hold in your inner world. Many people struggle against circumstances, trying to shift external conditions while remaining unchanged within. But no true transformation can occur until the change is first made in consciousness. You cannot experience peace if your mind is filled with you cannot manifest prosperity if your thoughts are saturated with fear and lack. The world you see is the result of the world you think. The secret is this: when you change your thought, your experience changes automatically. The subconscious mind, that silent builder of your life, responds to the dominant impressions you impress upon it. Begin to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Think, speak, and act as though the life you desire is already yours. As this new mental atmosphere takes root within, it must express without. Circumstances will reorganize themselves, people will appear, and events will align, not by chance, but by law, the law of your own mind. You are not waiting on life to change. Life is waiting on you to think differently. The outer world is your own reflection, nothing more, nothing less. You hold within you the key to a transformed life. Your thoughts shape your destiny, your subconscious responds without question, and true change begins from within. The world you experience is not separate from you. It is a reflection of your inner state. When you master your thoughts, you master your reality. Align your mind with truth, love, and abundance, and your outer world will mirror that harmony. Do not seek power outside yourself. The power is within, waiting for your command. Choose now to think rightly, boldly, and faithfully, for in doing so you create the life you were born to live.